Hey everyone, how you doing today? Thought I'd take another look at the workshop and see what was out there, and a lot of very cool creations to check out by a bunch of different authors again this week. So the first 7 are going to be shown in Reforged Eden 2, and the last one is going to be shown in Vanilla. So the very first creation we're looking at right now is the Emerald Nano by NeedMore. And this is a, looks like a compact spherical cylinder. Cylinder, that's it. That's the right word. Miner here, a 4-drill SV miner, it looks like. I do believe it's an SV. Yeah, I'm not seeing any hover engines on there. That is pretty cool. I kind of like how it looks kind of like a can. Can with a cockpit on top. That actually looks really cool. Oh, I like the LCD on the back, too. Oh, we got a door that opens up. Cool choice of landing gear on this as well. Looks like it would actually perform pretty good. The drills are going to the 1 block in from the outer hull, which is actually fine. That will work and allow you to maneuver in mining holes and burrow under the ground and everything like that just fine. Again, I really like the LCD on the back of that too. It's very accurate too. I'm looking at it close up here, and everything is arranged really nicely. So even like these angle lines like that are actually a little more challenging to do. A lot more challenging than you think they would be to do. And then the shape in there, yeah, very cool. Very cool LCD. Nice touch on there. Like the pinstripe on it too. Kind of going down around here and then up over across the back and down the other side. That's cool. So right to the point here, as in the miner, and then it's got some texture lights kind of sneaky in here too, over in the corners, over by the mining drills. Very cool. Very cool build. Spotlight right in the middle of it. Looks like it's got a very specific function that it does. Let's open up the back here a minute. I want to see what's happening in the. Oh wow! So we got a whole. Let me turn on the light just so we can see it good. We got a whole bunch of utility built into here too. So we got our probably a harvest controller. Got a constructor in there, O2, got a box, fridge, and a armor locker. I like the texture lights up there on the top there, light up this back hatch area. Yeah, nicely set up miner here. Very cool. I'm kind of curious on its specs here. Storage and all that fun stuff. Alright, so unlock level 10, side class 1. It doesn't move. No, I'm just kidding. Let's turn on the thrusters here a minute. So 36 forward, 36 strafing, 53 lift, 53 reverse, and 36 down. 3 fuel tanks, 1 oxygen tank. So it does, yeah. Well, it did have the other parts on there too. 4 mechanical drills and a detector. Whopping 15-minute and 17-second build time, requiring 40 cobalt. 40 cobalt. That's, I think you need 10 cobalt per drill. So I think that's kind of how this is working out, and it's about as cheap as it could be, basically. So CPU wise, it is yeah, CPU tier 1. It's got a little over 2,000 available CPU left over. Checking out in here, let's see. Obviously, it doesn't warp or anything like that. We got harvest stuff. Core 1. Does not have a shield. Didn't think it would have a shield either. Not at this price. You would seriously up the unlock level and parts required, resources required to do that. Does actually have a P menu switch for the rear shutter door that I manually opened, but obviously you can manually open it as well. So storage on here. Now nicely labeled. So we have equipment, which is probably that box in there. We got our fridge, and then we got our ore. Now, ore is like 9156, so just about 10K in mining ore on here. It's actually really pretty good for a SV miner. So I would say a lot of this build is made up of cargo extensions on the probably the inside. I don't know if some of the exterior blocks are. Yeah, they're cargo extensions too. I was going to say you're going to need quite a bit of cargo extensions to hit that much storage on something this size. So it's going to be probably mostly made of cargo extensions. And on the inside there, obviously we got some thrusters and stuff, but they're all exposed to the exterior as well. So very cool. Very cool miner. This is a little miner. I like to give these a bit of a test here. Let me drill a hole here. Like how the light lights it up right in the middle here too. And we are just digging. So yeah, no problem burrowing in the ground or anything like that. Does great with that. So yeah, look at that. Nice round hole. Kind of match the shape of the miner. Very cool. So again, this is the Emerald Nano by NeedMore. Very cool, functional, inexpensive SV miner with quite a lot of cargo capacity and extra utility. So you can also process some ore on the move, which is great having that constructor in there. But I see it all that too. It's really low on CPU considering it even does have the extra parts in there. It's just very cool. All right, so the next build here is a little bit bigger. A little bit bigger build here. Let me turn this on. So this is the NT Orca by NT. And this is a pretty snazzy looking ship here. Very sci-fi looking here. Pretty big ship too. I like all the detail on here. I'm gonna say right now, just by first glimpse, I think this is a combat build. But let's admire the front work up here. This looks really cool the way this is set up. I like the you got the white and then the almost the blacks and then the texture lights kind of in the middle there. This is actually made of Xeno material. And yeah, that looks cool. I like these little intake ports over on the sides here. Got vents back in there. That's cool. The texturing looks really cool too with the frame border using that other texture. Let's move down the road here. Oh, look at that. So we've got the high intensity lighting or these spotlights in here, but they're kind of buried in some heavy glass, which makes them shaped kind of on the front, which that also looks very cool. Got a green texture light over here. Got a strip of red texture lights over in that area. This looks pretty interesting too. Yeah, this inset in here. Well, there's a thin block row over the outer hull here, but then it's got that texture on the inside, which kind of looks like a mechanical piece. And then cool texture lights on the sides. Then, of course, we got to have our, let me just verify what these are. Swarm missile heavy launchers. So those mount up really cool there, too. That, again, the whole front here, all these little inserts going into the hull look really cool, including the actual heavy weapon over here. So then it looks like down in this section we have another high-intensity spotlight. And this is our first turret on the hull, I think. Oh, actually, there's another one up top. A couple more up top. A little bit closer. It's a whole bunch of turrets up on the top side here. Looks like they're all going to have a good line of sight to the front. And like this back one can shoot over the forward turret. And we got some side, I think these are flat cannons here. That's different. Yeah, those are, okay, light flat cannons. Now we got some cool wings over here, which are kind of built with a double thin block layer. So you got the upper layer and the lower layer. And that allows you to do some really cool shaping on those parts too. Differences between the colors, the texture lights, and things like that. That's very cool. And you got it flips down on the side of the wing over there. So on the underside here, oh, we got some craziness going on in here. So it lights up with these like area lens flare kind of light. Well, they're actually more of a projector than they are a light. But we do have a lot of real lights in the area, obviously, too. So I think this is deco. Yeah, okay. So those are just deco parts. But looks like there's a lot of stuff going on up above here, too. Turbine rotor. Oh, interesting. So that's cool. That looks really stylish as well. Look at the front of this as well. Look at all the stuff going on the bottom side over here. And going all the way to the front hull. We'll have to fly through the front hull to see how it's set up for combat operations. We have a lower bridge, I think. Yeah, look at that. That's cool. Kind of hanging down with this really cool looking turret. assembly over here, made out of blocks. Obviously, a couple, looks like a rocket or missile turrets on there. Let's verify that too. EMP cruise missile launchers down over there. Oh, that looks really cool. I like how, look at the extension to the antenna piece. Having the extra block up there with the an actual light on the front of it too. And then we come into this area here where we got the big hanging gun assembly here. With block work on the inside of it. That looks really, really cool too. Well, there's a lot of neat stuff going on with this build here. So these guns over here are dual laser cannon medium. I like the texture light on the inside of that as well. Here, let me turn my light off again. I guess it was. Then some more guns on the side here. We got these crazy kind of deco, I wouldn't really call them a nacelle type of thing, but yeah, very, very cool looking extensions here on the ship. Probably like a thruster mechanism here. And look at this feature over here too. Oh, there's the strafing thrusters behind heavy glass. That's really cool. I like how that's almost like separated there too. Kind of a line going through the middle, different colors. Some cool texture lights on that. We're coming up to our forward thrusters. Oh, look at that. It's got one of these over the, like almost like a jet engine fan over the back of the thruster there. Looks like it's running the drive thrusters for the back. Big old hangar bay on the back side there. Got some plasma flowing through the system in places. Let's get a good look at the top of the ship here. Oh yeah, hey, yeah, it's very, very stylish. I like it. This is really neat too. What was done with the thin blocks here, kind of creating that almost industrial like I-beam deco on there, which looks really, really cool. There we got some interior space visible through the cool side windows in that area, and a little bit of a skylight over in this area. We got our upper bridge kind of protected around extra block work around the area, some heavy glass on the inside there, some cool looking LCDs built into there as well. Very nice. Yeah, that's a really fancy ship here. I definitely like it. Very cool block work on the whole ship design as well. And a lot of guns. Okay, so combat ship. We're gonna have to check out the inside here. Let me get out the good old multi-tool here. And so we got some combat steel up on the front. Obviously, we had some Xeno for those texture light blocks flying on the inside. So we are solid blocks in here. Yeah, probably obviously some combat steel and who knows what else. Probably some Xeno in here. So we got a decoy turret there. And then we got a decoy thruster behind that, decoy launcher, decoy generators, plural on those. And then finally we get into Wi-Fi in there. So a lot of front end area that can take a lot of shots from the bad guys. And then we're into the actual physical parts in the ship. And it looks like there's no hallways in this part of the ship either. But we're holding some large shield parts here, a whole row of them going right down the center. I think that's maximum out. So that's like 4 large shield parts in that section. Then beyond that, and it looks like we still have some more interior space here. So we got the RTX 10,090. Wow, that's like, I got a 4060, so this thing's way above that. So very, very cool. So we got a long range radar array, a real one in here too. And then, yeah, there's a lot here that I obviously can't walk through. We'll tour the ship in a second. So we got fuel behind all that. So they're kind of put together. Then we've got an advanced warp drive in here. And then it looks like we start the interior space. And it kind of goes up above here, too. So, all right, let's go into the ship from a different location. How about through the back hangar door here? I want to see this open up, too. Open sesame. There we are. Very cool. All right. So I'm going to park here a minute, and I'm going to adjust the lighting. So nice big roomy hangar in the back there. Interesting surface material used for, or texture used for the hangar floor. That actually looks pretty cool. Never really think of using that that texture much, but yeah, that actually does look pretty cool for how it's being used there. It looks like it's also on the top. Almost kind of looks like a bit of a alien heat shielding or something like that. So cool texture lights going along the upper and lower parts of the hangar walls. And we got some utility on the back wall here. So you got some 3-pack of ventilators up there. We got a clone chamber and we got a med bay. And we got a switch here. Oh, door. Opens up the rear hangar door. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so now we're into the inner part of the ship here. So it looks like we've got specialized medical equipment there. Do we have more pieces out here too? Not out there. Let's keep looking around this area. I like how it's got the doors coming into here as well. So it has this part. What is up this way? Oh, some craziness. So I like the lighting difference over here too. Got an elevator. Oh, an actual now elevator with the. Oh, that's cool. So over here, it looks like we're rocking a bunch of. I think these are medium shield parts here. And we got our protection tank right at the front. This looks very wild. And then you can kind of see that warp drive that we already looked at flying through the hall just in front of this room. So a 6-pack of medium shields. And we already had a 4-pack of the large shields in here. Cool looking oxygen display with the light ring around there. And a little, I don't know, wall heater. That's cool. Got a shower in the corner over there too. A couple storage controllers. Oh, I kind of like how a lot of that's done. It looks like it's using that theme, having the light with the ring block, and then a part or storage controller behind that. So we're going to the bridge, and then there's an alt bridge. This is a nice looking control room there. I like the LCD, the NT laboratory. Yeah, very cool. And the ceiling's all blacked out, which kind of creates a cool look for that. Cool looking LCDs in the area. And we have another elevator there. And then we're to the lower bridge. But that's really cool. Oh, it's got a lower bridge here too. This would be probably a pretty safe area to operate the ship in. You'd probably fly it in third person if you're attacking combat CVs in front of you, maybe from this position, but you can kind of see a little bit in here. But definitely a secure location to pilot the ship at in combat situations, like the red ring light up above there. All right, let's go check out this elevator here. I'm gonna go down first. Oh, okay, so that also connects to that bridge. So, okay, so this gives us a way to the enter the ship from if it's parked on the ground. Boarding ramp, basically. Let's go up. Okay, so this does not go up from here. All right. I'm going to back out of here a minute, and we're going to catch another elevator. Where was that other elevator? Was there another elevator? I'm not even sure now. I thought there was. Hold on. For some reason, I thought that does not go up. Okay. Backtrack a little bit. Or maybe that's... No, we didn't get to the upper bridge yet. Okay, so it's pointing forward. The B bridge. Okay, so I think we went to the A bridge. There's a B bridge. Again, there should be a bridge at the top of the ship and some other rooms that we've seen from the windows. But for whatever reason, I'm not seeing how to get there. That all goes to that one. Is there a side elevator up this over here? What about upstairs? Was there one up here? Yes, this elevator. I don't know how to call it. Let me see if there's a P menu option for that. Quite a few P menu options, but I don't see one for the elevator. So I'm going to just like God mode up here a minute. I know we can... oh, wait a minute. Can I hit this? Yeah. Duh. Come in. There it is. That's so cool. An elevator, how an elevator is supposed to work. Pretty crazy. Oh, excuse me about that. So over here, oh, okay, so on the back of the ship, on the upper deck, we do have a full-blown medical bay here. Even with some plants. Looks like all our specialized equipment. I got the O2 med bay, and back over here we even have a couple medical rooms here for the patients. Very brightly lit, very medical looking. Definitely like that. I like the seeing the LCDs on the outsides of the windows there too. And these I always call these stasis chambers. So yeah, can move crew around, heal them all up. That's a good thing. So okay, so we got the production room. Let's go down there first. Obviously it goes up, probably to the upper bridge, but let's check out the production area here. Oh, look at the stack boxes and the framework there. All kinds of crazy stuff going on in there. Storage controller there. Got an advanced instructor in the corner. And I have your armor locker and some more storage. So a lot of sort boxes in the area. And then it goes into the mess hall, which we did see from the outside looking through the windows. And this really looks set up like a mess hall here, too. Yeah, I got the whole kitchen in this area and places to sit along the sides here. Oh, wow, there's a bunch of ship here. Just this is not a bathroom. This is our teleporter. Oh, wow, there's secret doors all over the place here. We have the teleporter there, and, oh my goodness. Okay, so there is a way through here that kind of walks above the big shields, or gives you like some access to them if you want to remove like a vent grate. Okay, and that just stops at the front right there. That's really trippy looking. Very cool. Like the lighting and the effects, and walking above there with the grates. Oh, and here's the actual door. The ladder going down in there too. Just gonna have to take that. Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, nice access to this room. I didn't think I had access from flying through the hall there, but it does. Well, that's all down this sneaky little corridor there. So what we got here? It looks like we got our bathroom, full bathroom here, and we got a toilet there, and then we got an upper deck here, and you got to have the crew rooms. Oh yeah, crew rooms in there. We got oh yeah, the kind of like a ready room. Got all the lockers for the crew. Cool looking glass on the top there. And probably maybe the captain's room back over here. And we got our main core right there too. Cool looking deco piece in front of that. I like that. Yeah, the bookshelves with the that particular like floor tiling texture. That looks actually really cool. Yeah, neat. Very cool. I like little touches like this too. Seeing that caution tape kind of decal over the texture light, but it makes it look all different, almost like a completely unique texture or an LCD. But it's neither. It's pretty cool. All right, so let's go back out this way, and we checked out production and all the crew space. So let's go up this way to our upper bridge. Oh, look at the angled glass piece there. That's cool. And then you got to have the crew near the bridge here. Wow, it goes this way too. Hold on, we'll get to the bridge probably last here. So here it looks like we have a 18 grow plot locations, and here's where a lot of the CPU cores are located, which are actually making up this wall here, which actually looks really cool and detailed too. So 18 grow plots, grow lights already installed. Very nice. And then this goes up into the upper first-person bridge here, which is also quite safe. Not quite as safe as that lower one, but I would say as amount of stuff that's in front of the bridge here, the AI would be very preoccupied shooting up the front nose area for a good long time. So I, you know, and you got a nice nice viewpoint of the combat situation there from that bridge. And we got quick access into the bridge here too from outside. Sneaky door right there. I didn't even notice that when I was walking through the build here. So yeah, very cool ship. The layout on the interior is really nice as well. Looks good. It's set up right for combat. So yeah, all right. Let's look at some numbers here. See what makes this tick here. So unlock level 25, size class 8, 45 forward, 34 strafing, 67 lift, 68 reverse, 45 down. We've got, what happened to the fuel tanks? Why does this look different? This looks different. Oh, that's, I don't know. Well, anyway, we got 8 oxygen tanks. Well, where are the fuel tanks? Ah, there they are. Okay, 15 fuel tanks. All kinds of guns. All kinds of guns on here. We got EMP launchers, dual laser cannons. Did have the official long-range radar array. Swarm missiles, more laser cannons, and turrets. 16-hour and 29-minute build time. This is running a, looks like a fusion reactor for a main power source. It is running a lot of quantum processors in here, animator converters, maybe for some parts or thrusters or both. Yeah, so it's going to need some stuff. Obviously, it's a pretty high-end combat ship. And this is set up to quite a lot of CPU, so 1.58 million CPU, so it's balanced to that as well. It's going to translate to a, let me sort this, Core 17. So yeah, running the Core 9 plus your 4-pack of quantum and auxiliary cores in here. So it's all doable in game. Stock shield on here, 107,971. Obviously, it did have a lot of P menu options here for hangar ramps, and does have the target marker, probably target painters installed on here as well. Special effects with some of the stuff in there. It's nice having those on the option too, because some of them can cause performance issues. So when you can turn them off, you know, that's fine too. If you have a slower computer like mine. If you got a nice speedy computer, probably not a problem at all. And actually, this isn't really even a problem for mine. So scanning, gravity generators. Yeah, just a lot of P menu options in there. Storage-wise. We have a lot of storage things in here. So we got a 640K main controller. We got our Pentax tank. It's running the large version of that. Looks like 2 ammo bays at 320K each. It does have an auto maintenance system on here. And beyond that, it looks like a lot of these are storage boxes and some fridges. So I think mainly your 2 320K ammo bays, your 640K main controller, and a lot of sort boxes in the mix here. So yeah, very, very cool build here. I definitely like it. Set up nicely. Obviously, it's a pretty high-end combat CV, but you know, when you get in this category, you get some fun weaponry and swarm missile launchers and a lot of neat stuff. Plus, it has all the features on it. It's got the med bay, even has a production area, farming area, yeah, all the stuff. Big shield going on in here too. So again, this is the NT Orca by NT. Very, very cool build. All right, so on to the next one. This is a revamp of a ship by the same author here. This is the Necromancer class MK2 by Procyon Loader. And I've seen a couple different variations, some variations by other authors. It's a pretty iconic ship at this point in time. So this is a revamp of it. Again, I can't exactly tell you all that might have changed. The coloring looks a little brighter. It might have been maybe darker gray or painted a little differently before. But, yeah, very, very cool looking. I believe this was somewhere around, originally like a, somewhere up to Core 9 or lower. Maybe a Core 7 combat build. Combat CV build, that is. Really cool shape to it, though. Nice bulky front end. Like this turret setup over here where they all got nice line of sight. Not all these turrets look like they are for shooting bad guys, though. I guess they are. Yeah, medium modulated laser turrets visible in there. Yeah, I definitely like that turret configuration. So just kind of wrapping this whole area of the hull, but it allows, again, all of them have a good line of sight to the front of the ship. You got a reverse thrusters there. I got some big old launchers on the sides here. What are these? These are multi-barreled cannons, heavy. Strafing thruster in the back there. Very good spot for a strafing thruster on a combat build. And then we got our forward thrust in here. Some of these, I bet you, are the rocket engines, or kind of the fake ones, because I don't think it would actually. Yeah, look at these rocket thrusters right there. So we got plasma drive thrusters, and then yeah, the looks like the four in the corner. These are kind of fake, and then the ones in the middle are the real thrusters, and they're actually very potent thrusters too. Plasma drive thrusters, yeah, that's pretty high end. Just not quite to antimatter, but I don't think it would need that at all. So yeah, very cool looking rear section, or the thruster setup. It kind of reminds me of something you might see in like the Expanse on a build like this. That kind of ship design almost looks like, you know, a rocket, and obviously it wouldn't have the strafing thrusters like that in the Expanse, but would flip around and slow down by going in reverse for half of its journey, basically. And no visible cockpit on here. We do have a landing pad in the back. Probably will enter the ship at. Some caution stuff on the back. Got the landing gear down in there. Our big old drive lift thrusters in here as well. I like that gray stripe in there too. It just kind of adds a little accent there. And the red stripe in the back area here is also very cool. All right, because it's a combat ship, we're gonna have to do the rundown here. See what's happening in the nose. So we got combat steel at the outer hull level here, and then we got looks like some layers of like leg shot Xeno blocks in here, and this is solid in that area. So we got a looks like a decoy turret right in there, decoy launcher down in here, decoy thruster there, and then we're getting into the nitty gritties of the ship here. So this whole front area can be blown up by the bad guys up to about this point here, or right around there. Get that right? Actually, a little bit back from there, about to here. Very cool. All right, let's get aboard. Let's come in through the hangar here. And let me adjust the lights. So yeah, kind of more of a landing pad. It's got I wouldn't necessarily call this a hangar. Kind of more of an interior utility bay. I guess you could try to park something really small. Maybe, I'm not sure. I don't think you could actually fit too much in there. But yeah, nice utility area here. Couple boxes on the side. You got weapon locker and O2, and weapon repair and armor locker. And then it looks like we, let's go down to the first deck here. Looks like it's here. So, check that out. We got our CPU room over here, which, yeah, that looks really cool. I like the LCD usage in there. So, quantum CPU extenders go in this area. So, yeah, 1x3 CPU blocks. Got some more CPU blocks on the side in the, under the, or behind the heavy glass. Yeah, this whole area. Then we got a gravity generator right up in the front here. So nicely set up there. Like the fancy flooring going on in here too. All right, let's go down another deck. Like the steam coming out of the vents over there. So in the back here, obviously it looks like we got an upgrade bay. It looks like it would hold like something like a medium shield here, or a universal constructor. That's probably what goes there, actually. Universal constructor or a standard constructor. Maybe a couple of small constructors. And back here we got our warp drive display with the Pentaxid tank right above there. Pentaxid purple lighting. Gotta love that. So yeah, that looks really cool the way that's set up in there. Like the caution the caution tape on the ceiling there as well. Oh, we got Oro. We're running a fusion reactor in here. Got the blast doors in this section, and we're running the big boy fusion reactor in here. Yeah, the 5x5x5 fusion reactor. Not playing any games in here. So the fusion reactor core room, that looks really cool. Looks actually kind of like it's set up to hold a fusion reactor. Very nice. Oh, look at this. So we got the main core here, and then we've got looks like some big old large shield parts in here. A 4-pack of those. That looks really cool. I like all the block work surrounding and supporting this area here. We got our main shield in the front. Yeah, really cool looking engineering area there. And right into the fusion reactor. I like the everything separating it. That looks really cool. Looks really cool. Let's get back out into here. And okay, so we already kind of been back there. Hold on, I just want to see if I missed something up here. Nope. All right. So let's go down another deck here. So we've got yeah, just our boarding ramp there. So yeah, right to the point. Where is the main bridge though? Did I walk right past it? It's obviously not here. It's not down there. Let's go back up. Maybe I missed it here. Let's see it there. Ah, here it is. I had to go up on the elevator there. I missed this this room. So there is our main cockpit. So more of a third-person view cockpit. Got some passenger seats there, and oh wow, we even got a chill-out place in here. Got the ATM. Place to get some food, sit down, take a shower. Very nice. That looks really cool too. I like the other LCD work above the strategy table here, or the planning mission table. And we probably got a toilet there. Yep, toilet there. Nicely asymmetrically laid out here as well. Yeah, very cool. Very cool. And then yeah, you sit right back in here, and you got access to medical equipment. So a couple of the pieces right in here, and then on the other side we got the main medical bay, and take some boxes over there. Yeah, cool layout. Again, like all the other LCD work in here too. Necromancer class LCD there. Little yeah, space map. And we got cannon repair. Oh, that's the big cannon at the top. So like a repair access door on the over there. Very nice. We're back up into the hangar. So yeah, layout's really really easy. Oh, and in fact, I can see the pilot seat coming right in from the back here. To anyway, yeah, very nice. So to the point, a combat CV. I'm just curious what it all costs now. And again, this is a revision of the previous build by the same name. This is the MK2 version. Anyway, let's take a look here at its stats. So unlock level 25, size class 3, 39 forward, 19 strafing, 37 lift, 37 reverse, 26 down, 12 fuel tanks, 4 oxygen tanks. Yeah, running, does have a long range radar on here. And then we have the 3 of these multi-barreled heavy cannons. EMP cruise missile launchers. We got 12 of these medium modulated laser turrets. And then there's our decoys, those top 2 there. 13 hour and 45 minute build time. It is running 8 quantum processors, 4 large auxiliary CPU cores, heat exchangers. I did have the big fusion reactor in this build. CPU wise, it's 1.18 million. It's balanced to yeah, so it's got about 33,000 left over on CPU. Let me. Oh, this looks like it's all kind of neatly sorted. Well, just want to check out its core here. So, yeah, okay, core 13, so core 9 plus 4 auxiliary cores to hit that CPU target. Stock shield on here, 83,677. Quite a few P menu options for weapon and power management, and even the gravity generator set to that. So, very cool there. Want to check out the warp drive because I wasn't able to tell. Yeah, it is advanced, so it's 60 light year warp drive on here. Alright, let's check out your storage. So we got a cargo bay 320K, got some sort boxes. I think that's what all these are here. And we got two 320K ammo bays on top of that. So yeah, nicely set up again for combat operations. Plenty of ammo and yeah, some extra cargo and some sort boxes for other things. So very, very nice. Again, this is the Necromancer class MK2 by Procyon Loader. Very, very nice build. Revision of the original very, very nice build. But yeah, I'm sure there's I'd have to compare side by side to see all the changes made. But yeah, nice, good amount of weaponry and shielding and all the stuff basically for combat operations. All right, so moving on to the next build here. Get you powered up here. So we have the RE2 Trinity CV by Hectic. And yeah, this one actually I don't think is a combat CV. I think this is more of a base style ship, which is really, really cool too. Really cool looking block work going throughout here. All the angles and the shapes going on in there. Looks like we got a oh no, that's not really a bridge. It's, where is it? I'm just curious. No, like a crew room out there, or cafeteria, mess hall at the front. Oh, there's the bridge. Oh, cool. So yeah, front bridge. You got some spotlights down in there. A lot of detail throughout here, with the texturing, the block work, and all the other deco parts, even in different colors along the hull here. So looks really cool. We got some lower guns here to take out those pesky drones, I believe. And do we have a mining setup on here? Hold on. I'm seeing this, but I'm not sure what that is yet. That is a multi-turret. Okay, salvaging. Or mining. A lot of neat looking block work here, again, with a lot of deco parts. I like these side, yeah, just kind of like walk paths there. Obviously, probably quick access in and out of the bridge, but that looks really cool as well. And the piping in here. Got some strafing thrusters right in this general area here. Look at all the complexities in the hull. Everywhere you look, it's just like there's just stuff going on everywhere. In the underside's no exception to that. Holy smokes. Look at all the crazy going on down here. I love it. Just a lot of detail, and it's kind of a darker toned ship too. And that's what's really cool about all the pop-up colors, like the back part of this block being painted like kind of that orangish red color. It kind of breaks up the darkness, because the game has when you're dealing with like dark textures like this, it's hard to see a lot of the detail. But when you add a lot of detail like that with other colors and texture lights and deco parts and everything like that, it's just, yeah, it puts in a lot of detail there. So over here we got looks like a pass-through side hangar assembly going on here. We got more strafing thrusters in the back, some more turrets in the area. And then on the back, it looks like, oh wow, we got a 4-pack of drive thrusters back there with a looks like a big hangar in the back. Extra locations for more turrets. I noticed some on the bottom side as well. You could look at the top of the ship here. Oh yeah, that's really cool too. So yeah, this is a big ship. Yeah, a nice big landing pad on there. I like the like it's got like a separate room back over here to get in from the landing pad. And then all the crazy sci-fi hull stuff all over the place, which looks really good. It just adds so much detail to the build. Wow, I don't even know where to come in on this ship here, but yeah, super detailed throughout the entire hull. Just with all the, yeah, again, like the little vents here, and look at all the different texturing and texture lights and different colors, and yeah, it's just cool. Kind of a unique setup here to detail the ship. I like these little texture lights up at the top there. Yeah, very nice, very nice. All right, so I'm going to park right over here, and we'll adjust the lights and get aboard. Let's try that. There we go. Okay. So nice big old hangar here with obviously pass through going through the side, or you can come in through the rear. About the same size hangar door, maybe a little bit larger in the rear. So we've got elevators going up here. It's on either side of the hangar to the different decks. Let's check out the hangar here first. Yeah, inside of here is super detailed too. Everywhere you look, there's just deco and textures and fancy blockwork and lighting and colors and everything all over the place. So super, super detailed. You got a built-in weapon locker in here. Oh, looks like we got a couple deconstructors and a armor repair in that area. We've got a other walkway going through there. O2. You gotta have O2. Looks like O2 on both sides of the hangar in case you're suffocating when you fly in. It does happen. It is Empyrion. Things like that do happen. We've got the gold detector up there. I don't know what that is. That's just a block. I just thought I'd throw that in there. All right, let's let's go through these. Let's go through this way first, and then we'll go up to the other decks on here. It's a pretty massive production area over here. Oh, this loops right around. Oh yeah, a lot of stuff going on here. It almost looks like, yeah, these a really interesting color scheme to the constructors and things in here. It's almost looks like a toy. I mean, it almost looks like it's running yellow and red and blue, like it's Legos or something like that. I don't know. It's cool. Very unique. Got a place for a universal constructor right there, obviously. And we got you get hungry when you're doing all that production work in here, so you got a place to sit and chill. Tables in the area. A whole line of more constructors, small constructors, deconstruct. Yeah, this is a lot of production on this build. Another universal constructor location point as well. Yeah, again, super detailed in here. This just looks neat. Let's keep on walking through. We got lockers. We got our armor lockers and lockers. Thruster maintenance room. No, this is super detailed as well. Look at that. That's pretty cool looking blockwork there. Very unique. So we got our thrusters right in there and over here. So yeah, actually 4 different thrusters that the maintenance room gives you access to. Probably have the same going on this side. Yep. Yeah, very nice looking. All right, let's go forward here. So we got a bridge and medical, another elevator there. And more utility here. And then we're into the shield room. We got our main shield. Looks like we've got a number of small shield parts in here. Like 4 of those mounted in this room. Again, really cool. Like the it's all lit up too. Different color lighting in different places. Very nice. Everything's on sensors. This looks like a boarding ramp. Yes, it is. I'll try not to pull off there. Nice way in the lower part of the ship. Yeah, I guess we'll take this elevator here. I know there's elevators going from the hangar as well, but maybe they all merge into this deck. So over here, oh, we got the fancy marble floor and the wood grain stuff going on here. So this is our medical bay. Looks like we got all our cool equipment in here. Got a doctor wearing jeans. No germs there, buddy. No, I'm just kidding. Bit of a control area over here. Oh, this looks like a upgrade location down in this door. Oh, improve. You got a, yeah, okay, so we got a couple medium shield parts that go in here. And then, oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. We got our warp drive room here. And more shield parts. So yeah, that probably fills in the rest of the small shield parts. I think you can go to 8 of those on a build. So we've seen 4 in a different room, and I believe this room has 4 of them as well. We got obviously our warp drive right in the middle there. Really cool looking engineering area. Fits with the whole theme of the ship here. Again, a lot of detail. We got places for some aux cores over here. So looks like 4 aux cores. So 2 per side there. Gotta have that. Let's go all the way in the back here. Oh, this is overlooking the hangar. Oh, cool. So this is where those yeah. Okay, this is where the staircases go. And this was the warp control room, medical, bridge access. Very cool. Oh, look at this. So it goes up in here. Yeah, we kind of looked at that. Gravity generator right in there, and then probably about the middle of the ship or close to it. I already go in here. No. So yeah, this is like a medical bay. And we got the, oh yeah, no, we did kind of walk through here already. Just like, yeah, it came in from a different angle. It looks a little bit different. Got showers back over here. Yep. The 4-pack for the medium shields in there. All right. So what I'm going to try to do here is I want to take one of these rear elevators. Might get us to some other parts of the ship here. Fusion reactor control room. Oh yeah, look at that. Wasn't kidding either. Does look like a fusion reactor control room to me. So we got, I think that's the small fusion reactor in there. More improved shield parts, or 2 more. So that would fulfill the medium shield parts of having 6 max on the ship. Oh, we got a ladder over here too. Where does that go? Oh, you got to have the scaffolding going around the area. Got the wiring way over there. It's probably cool. I don't think you'd have OSHA violations here. I think that part's cool. That's since they're way up here, and got even caution tape around the ladder going up there. So yeah, it's pretty safe. Caution tape over here as well. Very nice. All right. Let's see. Storage controllers in the area. Crew room B. Oh yeah, it's got to have the crew room. Very colorful. Like the carpet, and we got the black marble in here. At least, yeah, the crew's got it pretty nice on this ship here over here. Look at this big old bedroom in here. A lot of seating. Now you got the corner couch here with the HD TV. Yeah, they're not sweating it too bad. Food processor in here as well. I think we're gonna have another one of those on this side. Yeah, crew room A. Yep, right in there. Oh, yes, I looped around somehow. Okay, let's take the elevator. Let's go up another deck. God, this is different too, isn't it? Yeah. CPU core room and over, or at least on this wall. Yeah, crew rooms. A lot of stuff. Got the Yeah, the tanks. You gotta have the tanks for the alien parts that you collect out in space. That's what we all do. In space, we collect alien parts. We got some storage controllers in the area here. A lot of utility in here. So we got hydroponics, bridge access, and we got top hangar access. Oh. Okay, so yeah, the landing pad location right there. Very cool. And then the hydroponics and bridge access. Wow. There's a big room in here. Okay, look at all the detail again. So we got our growing area here. Looks like we've got, what, 63 grow plot locations in this right in here. Grow lights already installed. We got the cool glass on the outside there for hydroponics. Again, super detailed, just like the rest of the ship. Look at it, like some of the textures going across the. Wow, those aren't actually. That's all like those small pipe blocks in there. That's cool. So again, a huge amount of detail in the build. A lot of lighting going on and stuff too. Moving forward, oh, we got a big old plasma turbine in there. And we got, I think that might be a deco version of the old Pentaxi tank. What is in this area? Oh, yeah, okay. So, yeah, look at the big old turbine. So, it looks like a four-pack of large plasma turbines. 2 in the back over here and 2 in the front. That would max out large plasma turbines. So, now we got the bridge access, which oh, yeah, wait a minute. Yeah, this is that fancy little restaurant there on the at the front of the ship. And the bridge actually is below here, isn't it? Oh, what just happened to me? I think the game just glitched out. I fell through the floor. But I guess we're in the bridge now. I don't know why that happened. Oh, weird. I don't know. It's like solid blocks up there. No idea. No idea. It's nothing to do with the author. Just some weird, random thing that happened. Yeah, so we got our main bridge over here. So we got a detector over there. We got this guy telling everybody what to do, and then you fly the ship over here. Nice, nice first-person view there. Yeah, cool looking bridge area. Wow, we even got a lot of utility right around the bridge here. All these guys on their laptops doing whatever. Got a teleporter right over here on the sensor. Break room, turbine maintenance, yeah, I think we've hit all those. EVA chute. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Another whole room over here with just packed full of utility. Again, super detailed everywhere you look. And this is an airlock. Yeah, this goes out to these side balconies over here. So, get you in close to the bridge so you can just run through there and hop in a seat and go take off. Yeah, very cool walkthrough on this too. Just so many places on the ship. It's again a large ship. Yeah, this is again the medical area. Yeah, like an inner room in here too. Okay, that's the elevator. Very nice. I'm not sure how I managed to get to the bridge from up above here, but it worked. Sneaky, very sneaky. I don't think I was walking up in here, and I don't even know. But very, very nice. Seeing if I flew through the rest of it. I think so. And it has a big ship too. That is a good size. Definitely a base style ship with drone defense, and just a lot of production and utility and medical and hangar space and farming and just everything for having it in your main ship. Exploring the galaxy. All right, stat wise, unlocked level 25, size class 13. 63 forward, 22 strafing, 44 lift, 23 back, and 33 down. 28 fuel tanks, 8 oxygen tanks. 13-hour and 20-minute build time. Running 4 quantum processors, so suspecting it's going to be a Core 9, maybe. Heat exchangers for the fusion reactor in there. CPU-wise, yeah, set to 900,000. That would be core 9. It's got about 70 some thousand left over, so you can add some more parts right off the gates. Yeah, core 9 set up here. So yeah, it keeps it a lot cheaper that way, so you don't need any of the quantum or auxiliary cores. Warp drive on here is a standard warp drive, so 30 light year warp drive. You can upgrade that to the advanced, obviously. You probably actually could right off the gates. Yeah, you got the CPU for it already. Stock shield on here, 34,154. Yeah, mining turret. So we did have the multi-turret on the front. The spotlights, gravity generators you can turn on or off. Yeah, very nice. All right, storage. Looks like we got a couple 640s right off the gates here. Two of those. Oh, they're all labeled in here. Actually, I said a couple. Looks like 8 640s. And then we've got some others in here. Some 256 and 264K. And a lot of sort boxes in here. A lot of sort boxes in here. You notice that they're all started with Z, so they'd be at the end of the list. We got an ore harvest controller as well at 320K. And I was just looking for the ammo. The ammo. Where's the ammo at? Might be one of these other ones. Or, oh, ship ammo right there. 320K for ammo. Yeah, very cool. So a lot of storage too. Again, base style CV. Hangar. All the utility you would want. Fly around the galaxy. I mean, you're probably not meant to take on dreadnoughts or anything with it, but it does have drone defense. Stuff like that. Places to park a lot of stuff. Do all your in-game play function in a very cool, detailed, stylish ship with everything. So, yeah, very, very nice build here. Again, this is the RE2 Trinity CV by Hectic. Very, very cool build. All right, let me power you off a second. Let's get to the next build. This one's pretty unique. A very specific build here. This is the... I got it out of order on my list. This is the RC-C SE Respawn Pod by Rune Channel. So, Respawn Pod. Yeah, this is obviously it's a CV, like an extreme starter type of CV. Obviously, it flies. It's got some utility in it. We can see right from the bridge area there, but it's mainly to respawn. In case you had catastrophic problems in the game, which happens. You know, you get all blown up, or Dreadnought comes out of nowhere and blows up your entire existence, so in your ship, and you're kind of like in trouble, and then you bring this in, and this saves the day a little bit, at least cushions the blow. So yeah, this looks cool. So it's got a generator, it's got some O2 Wi-Fi. This is really interesting how it's set up. It's got that. It heats you up right when you jump in here, but then you go right to your bridge and you cool right off. You got a fridge, you got a small constructor, a place to heal, place to breathe, you can fly around. And we got a box in the back there. So yeah, this is definitely like an extreme starter type of CV. I just noticed too, it doesn't appear to have any like rear landing gear on it, so it kind of, I don't know how it does it. It balances really good right there. Yeah. Oh, these are staircases. Those are staircases on the bottom. Oh, that's cool. Never thought of using staircases for like some extra detail for instead of like some good old 22.5 degree blocks there. So let's see in the back we got 3-pack of thrusters. That kind of actually reminds me a little bit of like something you might see in Star Wars. More staircases as deco parts on the top side there too. So yeah, just a super ultra cheap like starter CV with utility on it. I didn't see necessarily any constructors or anything in here. There's a storage box here. Let me just fly in the back. Got a generator. It's pretty packed full of parts. Main core back there. Detector in here. And yeah. Yeah, really, really. It looks very inexpensive. Very inexpensive. And again, it's for emergency situations where things went really, really wrong and you need immediate assistance. So that is what this is for. And I bet you it's going to be pretty inexpensive too. I think that's the point. So, keep in mind, this is a CV, not an SV. And it's got a 33-minute spawn time on it, which is pretty unheard of for a CV. Obviously, you're going to need CV materials, such as Neo and Cobalt. But other than that, really basic. About as basic as you could possibly make a CV. I kind of skipped by the thrusters, but yeah, we're super zippy going forward. 175, 23 strafing, 117 for lift, 117 reverse. This will get you out of high gravity bad situations too. Like you say you got blown up. You blew up your stuff on a high gravity planet. This will get you off that planet. So yeah, really, really quick and zippy. Unlock level 10. Again, yeah, really, really low unlock level for a CV. I think the lowest possible, maybe. I'm not sure if you can do a CV at unlock level 7 or not. That would be really pushing it. Yeah, 2 fuel tanks, 1 oxygen tank, detector. Yeah, CPU wise, so low. It's like so sub below core 1. You can add whatever you really want to it. I'm not sure what you would add. Maybe, yeah, I guess you could slap on like an ammo box and a couple turrets if you wanted to somewhere somehow. But yeah, it's up to you. It doesn't warp. It didn't have a warp drive in it. It's kind of small for that. I don't believe it also has a shield. So no shield on here. Again, emergency utility craft. Hopefully you won't ever have to use it, but it's nice to have around. You'd only probably spawn this when things go really bad, or you're just starting out a new playthrough. So you're just hit level 10 and want to get flying around with a CV. Storage wise, just have a cargo box and a fridge in it. So yeah, not really doing that either. But again, super ultra cheap. One of the cheapest CVs I've ever seen, cost wise in production time. So yeah, very cool. This again is the RC-C _SE respawn pod by Rune Channel. Very, very cool. All right, so another big in over here. Yeah, definitely. Oh wait. I'm flying by something I forgot. I spawned up in the space here. Well, in the atmosphere at least. So here, I think this is already on. So here we have the kind of a little bit familiar with this myself. This is the Helix Orbital RE2 by Zap Brannigan. So this is an RE2 conversion of the Helix Orbital. Now this is something a space station I built a long time ago, probably a good eight years ago or so, somewhere in there. And this one's all set up for RE2. Obviously, the original was made for vanilla. So this is the RE2 version. And this was, yeah, the idea of when I was first building this, I was just trying to make it look like a kind of more of a legit space station, kind of a roundish center part with a couple like attached hangar bays to it. One of these hangar bays is actually, or it used to be at least, a production bay. I think it still is. Yeah. And this side over here has like all your constructors and stuff. They don't really line up. The constructor model back in the day was different, where they had a screen that would show through on this block slot, and that changed because the models of the constructors changed repeatedly over time, so they just don't line up to the previous blocks. Had a lot of boxes in here, ammo and stuff up in these areas here. But the fun part, at least when building it, was using the force fields. So when you had these hangar bays, it was like very open to the outside area, but it was airtight on the inside. Over here, also a repair bay built in. So yeah, very cool. Everything looks a little different. A lot of the parts have changed since this was built, and I'm really glad the author kind of went through and tuned this up for RE2 specs and things like that. We'll see where all that comes into play here in a little bit here. So yeah, got a couple armor lockers. I don't remember doing that. Did I do that? I don't know. Obviously, a lot of things were changed by the author on the build too. So this is the kind of your main hangar bay for production and repairing and all that kind of stuff. Let's go through. Here, I'm gonna lower the lights down a little. Well, no, we didn't really even look at the rest of the hall yet. Let's do that in a minute. See if anything else has changed. I'm just going off from memory. I haven't spawned this in a very long time. So a couple turret mount locations here. Obviously, it is a space station, so if you do spawn it in a pretty safe area, probably wouldn't need the turrets. It's probably wise to leave them off on a space station just because of that fact. But if you're going to put it in hostile territory, that's a different can of worms there. So over here, we got the solar array. Now, I remember I was, when I was first building this, I was angry at the part limit of solar panels in vanilla. And that's why the solar array looks like this. It allows for 15 solar panels, which make no, unless you have like three packs of 5, or something like that, it just doesn't line up to anything. And that's why I did this weird thing at the end. I wanted to max out the solar panels on it, but it was set, for whatever reason, the main developer set it to 15 instead of maybe 16. Which causes a lot of weird problems like this. So that's why that was built this way. Otherwise, it would have probably just been uniform like the other ones are. Just thought I'd throw that out there. So Hangar Bay 2, which is just like the other Hangar Bay, except it does not have any of the production all thrown across the side there. Or yeah, Hangar Bay 2 there. All right, so here I'm going to adjust the lights now too. Actually, we didn't look at the top here. So this looks pretty stock too. Obviously more places for turrets. There's a large growing section in just under there. Yeah, it's kind of like a little walk down memory lane too. So I'm really curious on the specs and numbers and stuff for RE2 as well. But yeah, let's adjust the lights some. See how this works out. So yeah, coming into the central area of the station. So yeah, the farming was up above here yet. Oh yeah, the good old school LCDs. This is before there's projector LCDs in the game, so you only had the wall mount kind, and you couldn't do a lot of the. I think you could. We just didn't know you could. A lot of the like changing the colors and all the fancy other stuff. You could do some stuff in here, but I don't think we knew how to do that at the time. I don't think it was added functionality later. I just don't think we understood what the LCDs could actually do. Yeah, and adding projector LCDs was amazing too. So, all right, so this gets us to the 2 hangar bays that we already looked at. So, let's see. Let's go down first, then we'll go back up again. So we got the crew area in here. Oh yeah, I remember this, the double decker crew area. Again, back in vanilla too, there was a lot less parts when this was built. There wasn't turbines, there wasn't a lot of this stuff. So when you built the larger place, you really didn't have much to put in it. You know, a lot of the production equipment and stuff wasn't there. So you just kind of have a lot more fluff if you're going to build a larger build. So this kind of like, you know, your fluff crew room area here. Main core, a little bit unique on this wall over here. It's been a long time since I walked in here. So this is the lower deck of the crew area. So kind of we were overlooking that anyway. Some angles in here. It actually looks, you know, considering how old it is, it's still kind of working. I got a little bit more picky with my lines in these. This looks like it has some obscured lines on some of the smooth metal in there, but not too bad. Oh, you got it. Oh yeah, the really elaborate ATM display. Look at that. This whole wall is built for that ATM. And that looks off on the bottom there. I'm not sure why. Oh yeah, the core was up there. Yeah, this some of these I think turned their alignment on some of the decals. Okay, so if we keep on going down, we got this deck, which was for the offline protection and gravity generator down over here. So this was yep, offline protection gravity generator, deck E. Oh no, this is more, I guess this is E down here. And this over here was for um, generators. So I had obviously one generator in here, and you could add more of the like 1x3 generators in this room area. And that is kind of bottom of the station. So let's go all the way up to. Oh yeah, a lot of these turn sideways. Yeah, these are like the numbers. They should be flipped the other way there. Deck 1, deck 2 stayed right, but deck 1 was crooked. Things like that happen from the earlier builds in the game. Okay, we already been in through here. This is where the medical bay was. And capital ship airlock. That's right. That's right. It did have this. So you're supposed to pull up some kind of capital ship over here and join it. But this was before modules and that kind of thing too. So yeah. So a lot of open space in this room here. Could actually fit a lot of production equipment if you wanted to. A little bit of utility in here. Oh wow, I even put in a clone. Oh, I did it. Oh my goodness, I did this. A clone chamber and a med bay. Oh, wow. So you don't really need the clone chamber when you have this, and that's the whole reason why I didn't realize I did that, but I guess I did that. Very interesting. Very interesting. All right, so let's go up to 4, and this should be our farming deck. Grow plot's already installed, and that's how I used to do it. Just had them in the build already. So yeah, I don't remember. We can look at the grow plot count at the end of this to see. And then we got all our grow light, four banks of grow lights over here. You can turn on. Looks like they're already on. And yeah, you got the little skylight up over there, and lots of places to grow. So it looks like 27 times 4 would be our grow plot numbers there. And I think these side doors here just kind of run out to the above the hangars, which are landing decks. So you gotta have that as well. So you could park quite a bit of stuff on here. Wasn't really designed to park CVs, but you could park small CVs on here. But yeah, mainly you pull up a CV on the one side over here and use the airlock thing. But yeah, I'm really curious on the specs now. So it looks pretty, from what I remember, just going off from memory alone, it does look pretty stock. With it doesn't look like it was really reworked too much. I'm sure the CPU part of it was though. Or well, all right. So number wise, unlock level 12, size class 5. So yeah, this is actually pretty starter. Like I didn't realize that, or maybe that was changed. I don't know. I had a lot of stuff on there. I didn't think it was going to unlock at level 12, but it is. 7-hour and 15-minute build time. 108 grow plots is what this would have. Basically, if you divide the nutrient solution used in here by 2, that would should be 108, and that would be the number of grow plots. It takes 2 of those nutrient solutions per grow plot. CPU wise, so set to 80,000. It's actually using 115, so it probably would need like a basic CPU core added in here. Yeah, it's right now it's just set as core 1. Here, let me sort that just to make sure. Yeah, core 1. So yeah, it does probably need a basic CPU core added to be happy. Saying it has 16 solar panels, but I believe 1 is a capacitor. Yep. So 1 solar capacitor. I could probably use some more of those too. At the time I didn't really realize capacitors are kind of like batteries for the solar panels. So if you have more capacitors, you'll be able to store more energy until you're like running a lot of production and you start using it. So anyway, let's see. And didn't have a shield on here. Again, it wasn't really built for combat or anything like that. However, you could add turrets on it. So yeah, other than that, yeah, pretty straightforward here. No P menu options. So Helix Orbital RE2. So I'm not exactly sure what changed on here from the original build. But I'm sure it was dialed in a little bit. I probably had some other things in here. Again, I would have to spawn the original, or actually sub it and then spawn it to even compare. But yeah, pretty stock. This could actually still work. It did have other locations up. Yeah, that's right. A lot of fuel and O2 was stored along the upper level of this room, and there's a lot more like places to put tanks or fuel or O2 tanks in here if you wanted more. But yeah, mainly just production farming station. Then after this station, I built other ones like the Solaris, and there's stuff like that. So those were newer. Every space station that I ever built was very unique from the previous one. That's kind of a thing, weird thing I got. This one had this style. Never built another space station in this style. They're always different. So anyway, very cool. Let's take a look at the numbers on here. Well, we kind of did already, didn't we? Let's take a look at the storage on here. This would have changed because I don't think back in the day there was, I don't know, I can't remember if there was storage controllers or not, actually. I don't think there were. I think it was like old school boxes. And it kind of looks like it still is, actually. I'm not really seeing, besides, yeah, even an ammo box. I'm not really seeing any storage controllers on here. A lot of storage boxes, though. Again, it was built for a time when it didn't do that. The game didn't do that kind of thing. So, very long time ago. So, yeah, very cool build here. Again, this is, this was kind of remade here. This is the Helix Orbital RE2 by Zap Brannigan. Very cool. Alright, so here, let's power you off. Let me get the lights going again. We got one more build to look at in RE2 and then one more to look at in vanilla. So let's get to the last RE2 build. And this is the RE2 Red Alert by JLUKBUD or Jukbud? Something like that. It's yeah, definitely more of a gamer tag name there. A new author. I don't believe I've seen this any work from this author before. So here we've got a really impressive looking asymmetrical carrier going on here. Oh wow! Yeah, I like the color scheme to it too. Kind of doing kind of that darker medium gray, some red, some other some blacks in there, some lighter colors here with all these tanks. A lot of detail on here too. Oh, look at that! Yeah, this is cool. Look, is that a bridge down there? That is a bridge. Oh, I like that. That's really cool. That kind of reminds me of something you might see in like Star Citizen. Or Buck Rogers. I don't know. Very cool. So Red Alert. Oh yeah. Kind of reminds me of the old video, the RTS video game there, Red Alert. Oh wow. It is it doing that? Oh, it's just my perspective of looking at the LCD. That's cool. Hey, tip for the author. I used to have the same problem. And then I learned of alpha transparencies in LCDs. So, like, let's see, what color is this one here? Okay, so this is the red part. See the red. Like, say you always wanted the red over the white, so it looks like this and it doesn't flip out on you, depending on if you're looking at it from different angles. You can. Well, this is using stock colors, but let's just say we added a color in here. We'll just override what that text color is. So say I do color, sorry, it's been a little bit. Color equals at. Okay, so then we got two letters or hexadecimal for red, green, and blue. So to match that red shade, we'll say that's 2 9s for reds. I'm simplifying this, and we'll just zero out the blue and green. And then we'll add an alpha transparency. This is like kind of like a 1 to 100, but it's done in hexadecimal. Say we want it to be 98% visible. So that weird little code I just put in there, broke it. Well, okay, so I did it with the red. I probably should have done it with the other shade, but now it's not going to wig out on you anymore. Except I kind of did a reverse order. I probably should have done this one. Here, let's add in. This was the whiter color here, or the gray. So let's put in a color. And okay, so we want this one white relatively. So we'll just use the same intensity, but we'll set that color for red, green, and blue, and then we'll also put this at like 98% visibility. See what that does. Okay, well, I'm kind of... I don't know. I didn't do it right. Never mind. I was just trying to show you something, but it's really not working. I'd have to do it at a different time there. Sorry about your symbol. You probably should have just left it alone. But anyway, or maybe I didn't pick my alpha transparents. There is a way to fix this. Basically, I'm saying whatever the like foreground color is, if there's a little transparency in there, it will stop wigging out between the two, or it should at least. Anyway, let's look at the rest of the ship here. So yeah, the backside is also asymmetrically done in a lot of areas. You can tell by all the different parts of the ship here. The thruster setup on this side is way different than the other side, and it's even different going across the top of the ship. And again, asymmetrical ships are a rougher build. They take longer to do because you got to build like two sides differently, and that's how this whole ship was done. You notice this side is completely unique to this side of the ship over here, with the blocks and the textures and deco stuff. All these tanks and stuff, way different as well. Thruster assembly back over here is way different. This looks very good. Again, a very, very detailed build with the textures and the colors and all the deco. Only got 42 and 6. No, it's 46 and 2. My bad. See if anybody gets that reference or not. I imagine there probably some people should. So people should get that reference. Hopefully. Anyway, looking at the bottom here. Yeah, super detailed again. I like the use of these like vents with the lift thrusters. So we got some old framing blocks in here too. So you got some tanks. Got the Red Alert decals down in there. Yeah, look at this. All different over on this side. Really cool. Cool looking, like even this block work done for the landing gear. Oh, wow. What's this over here? This is wild. This is like a little lower, like... And yeah, it kind of looks like it would be a ground ramp. Like something you might see in Star Citizen as well. Like something that comes down, so you crew and maybe a little moon buggy roll up on this and it takes you up into the ship there. A lot of extra turret locations down on the bottom there. Or, well, one right there. Wild looking thruster assembly back over there. Obviously, we got the big old hangar door and back over there. Really, take a look at the top side. Okay, a lot of turret mount positions up here and across this top section. That looks really cool. Does kind of look like a little bit of a conventional warship kind of mass area there. And we got the bulk. Oh, we got our main bridge here right at the end of the runway here, which is also very, very cool. Yeah, I know. I've been called out. A lot of my carriers have lines like this, and everyone's like, "Hey, man, everything VTOLs and you're in space. So why would you take off like that?" And my only real answer is I think it looks cool. But you got me on the whole physics department there. But I do think it looks cool. All right, so looks like we got a lot of interior here to check out too. So I'm going to come in through the back hangar door here. That a second. We park here and adjust the lights. Oh wow! So this is a pass-through. I didn't realize this is a pass-through hangar. I guess it kind of is. So yeah, just a giant hangar. It goes all the way from the back to the front of the ship. So I do dig that too. It's neat when you can park like a bunch of SVs and or small CVs in here, and then just not have to turn around and just fly out the other door, which is really, really cool. So yeah, it looks really cool on the inside here. I like the use of the texture lights across the hangar ceiling, and it keeps changing all over the place too. Look at this shield, or I'm sorry, warp drive set up there in the ceiling. Got the pentaction tank up in there too, but yeah, very, very cool. Huge amount of detail, and we're gonna have to check out both sides individually on this build for sure here. So we got a there's a walk path up in here. So thruster access. We got some pipes. It's like a Wi-Fi in the corner. Very hot. You got some 1x3 generators in this, and they're even sealed off behind some heavy glass there. More thruster access over here. Caution hot. Nice. Yeah, like every one of these areas is set up really neat. Kind of like, you know, like they all got their own display. I definitely like to see that as well. So we got our food processing section over here with the fridge and the, yep, gotta have that. Oh, and this would be the farming section right over here. So remove these metal blocks here and put in the actual grow plots. We have the grow lights already installed. So that makes sense having the food right there too, because it's a great part of this. We got a, yeah, place to sit and chill. You got some plants and windows. So that's all on that side here. I'll keep on going up this side and we'll go down the other side of the hangar. So we got our large plasma turbines in this section. So it looks like we got 2 of them right in there. And this kind of looks like this would be some upgrade slots for maybe a 3rd one that would fit in there. It might have been balanced on CPU to not have that right now. So that'll create some residual power for the ship. Lower fuel costs, basically. We got a whole lot of crazy up in this area here. We got more thruster access. A lot of cool looking block work. I do see another Wi-Fi up in there. Pipes. Yeah, it looks really cool. Storage controller down in there as well. So on this side over here, this is going to where the bridge was on the ship, which is actually, oh yeah, right over here. Oh, that looks cool. Oh, I love that. How the glass and the blocks look coming into that. Oh, that's cool. So it got nice, nice. Yeah, it'd be flying this big old carrier around. Actually, you'd have a nice first-person line of sight here, without a doubt. That's cool. That's cool. Passenger seats right behind there. We got this outer balcony going above and around the medical bay here. I like the use of these pieces in there. So we got all our specialized equipment there in the sick bay. And of course, we got to have our shower and our the bathroom in there, or toilet. Teleporter over here, nicely on a sensor. Yeah, if you don't have the teleporters on the sensor, that huge power drain all the time. So definitely wise to put those on the sensor or switch or however you want to do it. Just make sure they're not on all the time. So we got another room in there. Hold on, I didn't check out this part yet. Let's leap up here. This is really cool. It's kind of like a, yeah, kind of like a sort of a mezzanine over the lower medical bay here, and I like these beams. Got some boxes up in here. Very techy looking. It's just kind of on the other side of the hangar here. There's a lot of stuff going on in the ship here. And this is that lower section. I guess we'll check that out now. So armor and weapon lockers. Armor repair. Kind of a chill out room here. Really cool looking on the aesthetics of the room too. The differences in colors and textures again. Again, very, very detailed. And we got a, okay, and this goes out to that other catwalk over there. That's what we got in the next bay. We got more thruster access there. We've got more thruster access here. Like every one of these is all custom built to house that area. And again, just, yeah, completely asymmetrical, like this whole build. It's just really, really cool. We got our shield display over here. We got the main shield in quite a environment there, sealed off by some heavy glass. Yeah, we're gonna have to. Oh, okay. So this goes all the way around this whole side area. So we got all kinds of stuff in the wall. There, got more thruster access. Got this side landing pad over here. Repair zone. Okay, yeah. Location to add your repair bay, or even maybe the big one. Maybe. I don't think you would actually need the big one down here, though. You'd probably have that on the top side. Big one's mainly to repair other CVs. You could get CVs in here. It's just they would have to be pretty small. Not very tall. So then we got the production area here, which does have some production equipment in here right now. So advanced constructor, a couple small constructors, and a deconstructor, some storage, but a lot of room to add a lot more in the area for sure. And I'm pretty sure that's why this was set up this way, where you could add like a universal, another advanced, a couple more advanced over here. You could really pack this area with a lot of production. It's cool that's all left open. Then you got your storage controllers on the sides. When we get back up into this front area here, we got more. Wow, this is a pretty deep room here too. More thruster access. So yeah, I think all the thrusters on this build are accessible from the inside. So they're not sealed off. Very cool. All right, so let's take this elevator up. See where we end up at. Oh wow! So up to the part of the flight deck. Yeah, kind of off to the side over here. Let's go down and take this the red tube. This is trippy. I want to make sound effects like we're warping. Okay, so more flight deck access getting up towards the runway. And oh wow, another whole section of the ship over here. So this is the upper bridge, kind of right at the back of the runway. So that's cool. Got the big auto maintenance device here. I think that is. Is that? Looks like it. Yeah, it is. Okay. Oops, wrong buttons. I just got out of drone. Now I got out of drone. What am I doing? Yeah, let's clear the HUD away. Clear that block away. There we go. All sorted out now. Okay, so here we've got engineering room over here. Looks like we've got fuel going along that wall there. We got a lot of small shield parts. Looks like probably a full 8 of them. Advanced generator over there. Oh, I like that cutout in the wall there. That's cool. Yeah, fuel, shielding, and then we got our warp drive back over here. Okay, we could kind of see the warp drive from the hangar as well, but also is over here, and this is really trippy. So we got a ladder that comes up and around here. Oh, this is cool. And this is our CPU core area. Yeah, big wall of servers going on in there. And more thruster access. Now, this is a trip. There's our main core here. I like how all that looks around there, too. That's cool looking block work. Wow, okay, and this is back to the back to the red I don't know. I don't even know what to call that. It's like a Jeffries tube, but that looks all trippy, like you're warping through space on foot. It's very cool. Yeah, so yeah, well, yeah, very cool ship. Very cool ship. And again, I will say that I'm sure it took the author quite a long time to build this. Asymmetrical designs take, well, practically twice as long to do, because you're building kind of like twice as many things as if you had everything on symmetry. And this one is like, there's probably some things on symmetry across this center mass area, but very little. Most of it was all hand done, and yeah, I won't even doubt if that was too, and symmetry wasn't used even for that. So yeah, very, very cool build here. All right, let's look at let's get the lights back on, take a look at some numbers here. Where's the light? I guess it's just dark. There we are. That's close enough. All right. Unlock level 25, size class 13. Doesn't move. Hold on. Let's turn that on. 24 forward, 14 strafing, 27 lift, 14 reverse, and 14 down. 14 fuel tanks, 16 oxygen tanks. Drone defense weaponry, and our long-range radar. So yeah, just some sentry guns and some light Gatling turrets. Excellent for drone takedowns. 2 quantum processors. So it can't be any more than a Core 8. The way it's sitting right now. 16 hour and 52 minute build time. CPU, yeah, I set to 760,000 using 742, so about 17K left over, and that's going to translate to a Core 8. So very, very cool. So yeah, you got in that server room. I believe you definitely have some more room for some CPU cores if you wanted to add some more stuff. A lot of stuff you can add to it. So it does have an advanced warp drive stock, so 60 light year warp drive. Stock shield on here is 80,336. A lot of P menu options here for power management. Smelter. Oh. I didn't see a smelter on board, but maybe I missed it. Interesting. So, alright. Storage. So we got nicely labeled in here. So we got, oh, wow. Oh, fuel and O2. That's actually a 640K controller. We got an input at 320. Food and drinks. Okay, that's a box. Ammo, 320K ammo bay. This is probably a box here. Missions, blocks, and devices. Oh, that's a 640K. Miscellaneous, a box. Some of these are boxes, some of these are controllers. This one's probably a controller too. And salvage hold. Oh, 640K for that. So it's probably not like a salvage controller because they can only go to 320. So it's a regular controller right now at least. Protection tank, yeah, trading. Oh wow, these are 640s too. Trading left and trading right. Wow. So yeah, it's got a lot of storage on board. I would have to add it all up to see how much, but I think we counted at least 4 or 5 640s in there, plus the 320 for ammo, plus a lot of sort boxes. So yeah, very, very cool build. So this again is the RE2 Red Alert by JLUKBUD or Jolt Bud. If I probably said that totally wrong, sorry about that. Very, very cool build, and I believe it's a new author to me too, and pretty darn impressive build for, yeah, just, that's cool. That is cool. And I kind of wonder if this has anything to do with Command and Conquer. I don't think Command and Conquer had spaceships, but the Red Alert just reminds you of Command and Conquer Red Alert, which was a game before. All right, let's go to vanilla now. Here, I will do that right now. Okay, so the last build of the day, and we are in vanilla now, and this is the Perpetrator by Tuk7, or TUK7. So this might be another new author here. So this one looks like a pretty serious combat CV with some mining capabilities, I dare say. If these are mining drills, that is. And this looks like it could be a, yeah, no, these are pulse lasers. My bad. They kind of look like mining drills, but they're not. Pulse lasers up front. We got teeth. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I like the LCD work there on the front side here. Oh, and then we got, oh, look at that. They're not hangar bays. There's guns back there. Oh, boy. Look at this son of a gun. Oh, this is a nice looking ship too. This is a big ship. Hold on. I gotta see what hull material is here. Oh, it is Xeno. Yeah, I think we're looking at like a complete, or well, fairly complete Xeno hull. Obviously, there's even some of the other textured blocks in here are combat steel. So this is a heavy ship here, and a very strong ship. Oh, wow, look at that. Look at all the guns on here, too. Now, looks like they all got a very nice line of sight as well. They're all kind of, layers are elevated over the ones in the front, so all of them would have a good line of sight taking on its victim. And I'm thinking most things would be victims. I don't think there'd be too many things out there that would, this ship would be scared about engaging. at all. And we even got some like extra more turret mounts if you wanted to put some additional ones in here. Really cool looking build though. Definitely like the block work, and I know obviously making a hull out of Xeno gives you a very limited amount of textures you can use, and a lot of them look really, really out there and crazy. But what the author did with texturing it, despite using Xeno for a hull material, actually looks pretty good. I like the differences in color schemes, even though it's the same texture. It's just breaking up the colors in different areas and kind of colors around angles like that, making different stripes and like decals over that, plus some texture lights in some of the corners. Yeah, it actually looks pretty good. I mean, again, it's hard to make Xeno material look good because of its very limited textures that it has, and no like base style texture. I guess this one's kind of being used as its base hull material texture there, but yeah, really cool. A lot of detail going on in the hull in here too. All these little breakups and like cut-ins with the block work, and a really cool looking like buildings on here too, or like your bridge section, things like that. Yeah, very cool. Now look at this side room piece here. It's actually got you can see there's actually a bed in there. And more facilities back over here. Wow. And this thing is built like a tank for sure. I think the whole thing, maybe this actually looks like it might be hardened steel back here. No, of course not. It's combat steel. No, I don't think there's, you know, man, even the trim blocks in here are like this little corner block over here. That might be actual steel there. So it is running a degree of mixed hull materials, but it's mostly all very tough hull materials. And then we got, a couple artillery turrets up here, one up there, one in the front center section. And yeah, look at that son of a gun. Very cool looking ship. Let's see what the underside's got going on. Got some lift thrusters in the front, over here, and back over here. It's going to be a lot of thrusters, I would say. It is vanilla, so stats are different, but it definitely looks like it's a heavy ship. So it's going to need a lot of power to move this around. And yeah, that really cool looking teeth thing on the front there with the guns. Hold on, what guns are these back here? These are rocket launchers. We must have those. So yeah, just everything is set up for devastation here. All right, because it is a combat ship again, I'm gonna fly through the front part of the hull, look at all the Xeno block and the lag shot Xeno block and the more Xeno blocks and my goodness, yeah, okay, this thing is just layered and layered and layered with yeah, the poor AI in this game. They're not gonna really have much of a chance. That's a real thruster back there. Yeah, that's our reverse thrust. We got a decoy generator mounted in over in this area. So we got a gravity generator there. It's just surrounded by lag shot Xeno blocks everywhere. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is excuse me. Wow. So the exterior blocks are Xeno. But then it like double set of lag shot blocks. Even from the bottom. So this may be one of the toughest looking ships I've seen. I've seen some combat ships that are very tough. Well, this thing is just like psycho tough. Look at that. Even coming in through the bottom, like 3 layers of Xeno, or maybe 4 or 5. Oh my god. Oh jeez. Yeah. Yeah. This insane amount of armor on this ship here. Then we got some side hangar bay entries, and then we got the rear hangar bay entry in there as well. Let's fly up along the top here one more time. Check out all the cool structures and everything on this basically just super psycho armored ship here. Yeah, I definitely stand by the thing. I don't think this thing fears anything in space at all. Yeah, I don't think there's anything that can really touch this thing. Wow. Okay. All right. Let's here. Let me. I'm gonna park right over here, and let's adjust the lights. Take a little walk on the inside. Now, obviously, a lot of the inside in areas is armored. Oh, this looks wild. So on the interior, that, yeah, with the lighting and everything, that looks entirely different on the inside here. That's cool. So yeah, a lot of stuff going on with the hangar walls in here. A lot of built-in utility. We got storage controllers. We got armor lockers. Oh yeah, the vanilla armor locker model. I don't see that all that much, I guess, until I look at vanilla builds. We got O2. We got our clone chamber and med bay. We got a bat mobile up there. No, it's just cool looking block work. It kind of almost looks like it's a separate ship or something up there, but it's just yeah, it's pretty cool. Production on the other side of the hangar over here. We got a repair bay, and there's our repair bay itself, or repair console over there, I should say. Then we got a side pass-through hangar coming through this way. Here, I'm gonna. It is a little dark though. Sorry about that. Let me try to get this a little bit brighter. Let's go to about there. Yeah. Okay. So now we can see a little bit better here. Storage controllers on the front. We got yeah, we got quite a few doors coming off the front of the hangar here. Now I'm just kind of curious. Are some of these what's going on with the interior blocks here? Okay, so we are actually using some carbon, but I did but there's some combat steel still kind of in the interior mix. Xeno up over there. Yeah, this thing is just armored to the hilt. All right, so I don't know where to go first. Let's go this way. Well, looks like a lot of these doors would meet up to the same section. Very, very snazzy on the inside here too. You got a detector back over there. Now, vanilla does not have long-range radars or radar arrays, as far as I know. Got O2, got a shower there. I have a feeling. Okay. Oh, ground access doors here through the layers of armor. Yeah, the whole bottom side of this thing could tank from the bottom, from the underside. I mean, you've seen the layers and layers and layers of like Xeno leg shot blocks that it's got on the bottom side at least. I didn't even look at the top side. So over here, oh yeah, we got 18 grow plots, a little farming section over here. Very cool. Grow lights already installed. That's even surrounded by heavy glass. Oh, look at this room. Different color scheme in here. A lot of plants. This looks like a crew section with a swimming pool. It's got a swimming pool. It's got a swimming pool in here. And a shower right next to the swimming pool, and places to sit and chill. And, oh, wow, look at this. This is the gallery. Well, look at the interesting texturing going on in here and the block work. That's cool. Very, very artsy. I like that. Huh. That's cool. So, yeah, oh, we got dual swimming pools. We can't just have one swimming pool. Make it all filled up there. So we got our Helix. I don't know what that is, but I know what cafe is. So, yep, nice looking setup in here. Yeah, it's just really, really wild here. I like how that whole wall's done as like a decorative item in here. And our swimming pools. All right, so, yep, more grow plots on this side. Now let's oh, there's a lot of places to go. Okay, so let's back out to the hangar. So let's go up in this area. We got some elevators. We got another door going forward in here. Oh, so weird. When I walk on this, it sounds different. This must be Xeno material. Bet you it is Xeno material. Yep, that's Xeno material. It sounds different when you walk. You hear that little footstep sound? Kind of sounds like you're walking on, I don't know, grass or something. Now, what do we got in here? Some crazy alien languages, and we got our warp drive up in here, surrounded by heavy glass. You gotta see that in there. And we got another elevator, and it goes up, and then it goes this way. Oh, okay, another access port. That's kind of sneaky, kind of embedded in there, around all like Xeno blocks everywhere. And okay, oh, we can climb right into the warp drive room over here. Yeah, very, very trippy on the inside. A lot of colors used in here too. And obviously a lot of Xeno blocks still on the interior. Okay, so we just went out the other side there. Let me let's go this way. That's the main door there. Alright, so let's take some of these elevators. Okay, so I think, yeah, here's our main bridge. Got the core right behind there. Kind of all nicely displayed. Couple passenger seats. Got a whole bunch of fancy stuff up there, including some fridges up in here. Some crazy stuff that could be creeping along in the ceiling there. You couldn't even see it. That's just cool. You can see all the different lighting colors and texture lights all over the place. And they kind of the blue lighting in this room. And we got a switch. We got two. Okay, sensor. I don't know what it did. Probably added more layers of armor somewhere. I wouldn't doubt. These are actually. This is actually heavy glass up above here. Oh, that's cool. So that's like another layer of protection of heavy glass in that area too. Wow. So yeah, I think this thing is here. I'm gonna fly through the hall a little bit more. And oh my god, okay, so yeah, the top side of this thing is a freaking tank too. Just wow, just layers and layers and layers and layers of stuff going on in here. And here's that whole cafe area, and then in front of that is like just solid armor on the back. What about the sides on this thing? Here, let me turn on the light too. Oh, look at that. That's all Xeno. Xeno. Oh, yeah, okay. Wow, look at that. Look at the side hall. Layers of Xeno leg shot block. Now, leg shot block, I don't know if it's still effective. It used to be a thing where collision wouldn't, like if you had solid blocks, like these were all full blocks in here, projectiles sometimes could pass through that, and that's why you put in blocks like this, so there's like gaps in between that and this, so then it would have to refigure out the collision and stop the projectiles flying through the hall. I don't know if this is still needed. I've heard mixed opinions on that over time, where the developers kind of fixed the problem with the leg shot, but still, this force. Wow. Oh my god! Oh my god! Look at this! Oh jeez! I mean, if you're inside the interior of this ship, you're probably in one of the safest places in the galaxy. It's just okay. Well, anyway, very, very cool ship. Looks great. It is a tank plus. I mean, I don't know if I've ever seen a ship armored this much. Like how this thing is, with the like probably 4 or 5 layers on all sides, bottom, top, of like that's nuts. And I didn't see the whole ship yet either. Hold on, we're gonna go back in. I realize I did not make it to... Oh, this is just like a decoy. This isn't even a bridge here, is it? Yeah, that's just a little... That's not a seat. That looks like a bridge, doesn't it? But there's nothing there. It's like just more... Ha ha. I'm going to laugh at you. Look at you. You're shooting at the bridge. Ha 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 ha. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, whoever this player is, if you see him on a vanilla server, like flying around, don't mess with him. Don't mess with him. Just stay away. Keep your distance. Be buddies. Be buddies, you know. Like say, hey, beautiful weather out in space, isn't it? And yeah, just keep all your guns turned off and no threat posed, kind of thing. Because other than that, you're just toast. You ain't taking the ship down. I don't care really what you got. Well, unless you got another ship on this level, and there's not that many of them out there. Okay. Anyway, let's look at the numbers here. So, unlock level 25, size class 13, 54 forward, 30 strafing, 73 lift, 30 reverse, and 27 down. Got 26 fuel tanks, 13 oxygen tanks, all the guns in vanilla, like all of them. I think there's no gun left astray. So all the guns. We got 26 hour and 57 minute build time. It is running, it does have 36 grow plots installed. It's using a lot of Xeno substrate, 42,000 there, and a lot of Sathium, which means a lot of combat steel. That's why you don't see the iron. The iron's actually lower than these other two numbers because of the block materials in there. And there's a lot less resources in vanilla, so you're not going to see a lot of the crazy stuff you see on the RE2 builds. CPU set to 10 million. So tier 4. It's got about 3.8 something million CPU left over, so you can actually add a lot more stuff to it. So that would be a vanilla core 5, which this is maxed out setting, running 4 T4 cores. 42 turrets on here. I think there's just a warp drive. No, actually it does upgrade to a tier 2 warp drive. So, yeah, it looks like, I don't know if you can add a tier 2 warp drive in stock or not, but yeah, definitely has a warp drive, and I think this, what is the, I was just trying to figure out its jump distance in vanilla here. Doesn't even say. Or am I just blind? I'm probably blind. Oh, jump range. There it is. 30 light years. Okay. So you can probably upgrade that to a 60 light year warp drive. Okay. So I do see some ammo boxes in here. Oh, look at that. Okay. So, all right. Let's check out the storage. Okay. So I don't know I can't read that, but 32 or yeah. 320K storage bay there. You got some cargo pellets. Those, I don't know. I don't know what that says, but that is the storage controller at 112K. Another one of those. Some of these are probably ammo bays. Again, don't know the language, but a couple more 120Ks, another 320 there. And yeah, and then some sort boxes, a lot of fridges in here too. So yeah, very, very cool psycho combat ship. It just looks really, really cool. So one last thing I just want to show, when I first jumped into vanilla really quick, it was nighttime and I thought it looked really, really cool. So I just thought I'd show you that image. So I spawned in, and doesn't that look neat at night with the light going on it, and you kind of see the teeth and stuff going on in here. With the guns that are gonna blow you away there too, and everywhere else. Yeah, very, very, very cool build here. So again, this is the Perpetrator by TUK7 or TUK7. Very, very cool build. And that is it for this week in looking at the workshop. Yeah, a lot of really, really cool builds. Some combat CVs, some really cool detailed builds, and various utility builds and things like that as well. So, other than that, you all have yourself a wonderful weekend, and I will talk to you later.